Hey yo, what is up guys, and today we are back for some Assault Rumble. We are on the third day, going into the fourth. A little bit late to the party. I haven't had time to sit down and record or try out teams. I obviously tried out some teams, but not as much as I usually do. And it's the summer, so I'm outside and doing things. So for this season, they brought out Luffy and Blackbeard from the season before with the addition of Saturn as a solo fight, just like the first season when we had Blackbeard. These solo fights are always gonna have less damage than the other ones because just from the law of having one single target that compared to three or four where you can do more damage with AoE attacks. And the good news is they did not bring back the kind of fight that we had to deal with for the last two seasons. That fight is awful and should never be brought back. So just like last season for the Luffy fight, the strength meta team and the cerebral team with the Koala and Robin plus Atlas are gonna be the way to go. The strength team needs less investment to survive and to do decent damage. Obviously, for high damage, you're always gonna need maxed units, which is not a lot of people gonna have. This is gonna be a not a free to play friendly event. It's always like the highest level your team is, like the more damage you're gonna do. And as I said, for the strength team, the flexible slot is going to be the S Snake slot. You can either replace her with Akainu or the striker Jack for more defensive and for more survivability. And for the cerebral team, I'm gonna be showing up a little footage of towards the end of my other trial with the cerebral team on the left side of the screen. That team needs a lot more investment to survive, mainly because the damage is there with Sabo giving haste and special CT, with Shanks giving shields and special CT, and Robin and Koala plus Atlas doing crazy damage on top of the delay shenanigans with the Lilith and Usopp. That team is really good, but it needs to be like almost all the units 150 or 140 or pretty high to be able to withstand the onslaught that happens towards the end of the fight. Because around like 20-30 seconds towards the end, it started getting crazy and Luffy start one-shotting motherfuckers around. So yeah, for this fight, strength or cerebral is the way to go. And for the Whitebeard fight, again, just like last season, I'm gonna be advising to go with the Dex team, just for the fact that most people have their teams or their Dex team pre-invested in, with the Ace and a Kaido pre-high level for most people. The only difference from last season is that I removed Big Mom and I replaced her with Avaro Pizarro because he gives us some half stats that will give us more damage, and also special bind to disrupt and take less damage. If you have Kizaru that is invested or have some high level like 120, 130, that will work better, or that will at least give you more haste on and special CT on Ace to launch him faster and more often. But if your Kizaru is level 99, I don't think it's gonna cut it. I tried a couple times with him and he always dies, and once he dies the team kind of crumbles. But with the Avaro Pizarro, you get some defense and you get some stability that allows the team to stay alive longer, because without that you always lose Uta towards the end and you always lose Kizaru towards the end. This is the best attempt So I think I reached like 700k damage, and I don't have any boosters, so it's kind of dry. But I think this is the best attempt that I'm gonna be doing this season. I'm not gonna be trying anymore. The other team that I tried, it's going to be showing up on the left of the screen, is a striker kinda with the new uh, Roger Pirates and the Rocks Pirates. It's okay, it's not great. I think he might do more damage if I had more investment and my Rocks Pirates and the Roger Pirates were higher level. The idea is there. We have the sword unit to give us shields and do confusion for defensive purposes. We have Tesoro to give us defense and special CT, and the rest of the characters are supposed to be heavy healers. But with the investments I have, it wasn't that fruitful. You probably could do something similar or be inspired by the idea and do something better. But I'm not cooking anymore for this team. I'm just happy with the damage I got with my Dex team so far. I'm not going to be doing anything crazier than that. And finally, the Saturn fight. I again went with the same team that I used earlier on the Whitebeard fight with the Avaro Pizarro to do some half stats and stay more stable. As I said in the last team, I used Kizaru before and it didn't work out well. This is my best attempt with Pizarro, and you can see on the left of the screen the attempt that has Kizaru instead of Pizarro, and you'll see how it went. I think if you have Big Mom instead, it will be more sturdier, but it will be slower. The thing that we want is that for the Uta to stay alive for most of the fight and to get more than two um, special launches from Ace at least, because he's pretty slow. Ideally, we want Kizaru because he gives him more special CT, like I think 20% or 10%. But Kizaru is very squishy at 99 and he gets wrecked pretty quickly with the super special from Saturn. And as I said at the start of the video, the solo fights are always going to be the lowest damage of the fights because just we have one target instead of 3 or 4. I also tried the little weird Dex shooter team, but it did not work well. I don't know if I was missing the memories Usopp, or my team was not well built, or needed more investments, but that team didn't work either. This is the best attempt that I've had. And as I said, do not worry about achieving high damage or high ranking, as long as you're in like top 2000, top 1000, it doesn't really matter. I see this as a free source of gems. You get like free 30 gems at least, I think, no matter your rank, and 12,000 tickets that are pretty valuable for the gem tree if you don't have it max, or your cotton candy stones. Just always don't worry about this event. I mean, worry in the sense that do your best, but if you don't achieve high ranking, do not feel like you're less than a not good player or anything. It's normal. People that are investing more money and I wouldn't say time, just mostly money, have higher level units, and they are going to do more damage because that's how this game mode works. It's kind of a triple whammy if you think about it. You have to have high investments and high level units, and mostly high investments in super single characters. You have to have the trusty units, which are usually the end of month batch that not a lot of people other than the whales pull on, and you have to have enough gems to spend it on retries. But anyway, that's it for me. Hope this helps you make good teams or improve your ranking and get some more rewards. Please like and subscribe, it helps me greatly, and have a nice day.